So what we want to do is want to play some of the things that Stephen A. Smith was saying about Terrell Owens, and then we're going to come back and continue on with the show. Take a listen to that there.
But I'm going to tell you what is a crime. Terrell Owens sticking his nose into this equation because he felt the need to join the conversation on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that the video that I'm about to show you is one of the greatest insults you could ever give to a black man. But T.O., with no one talking about him, nobody bringing him up, nobody alluding to anything about him, decides on a Saturday morning, at least that's when I saw it, when I woke up, to share this old video of himself on First Take with me and Max talking about me as we were discussing the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. First of all, what is blacker? Let's get that out the way. I could say, who are you to talk about blackness? Are you, Terrell Owens, a model of what a black man should be? I have files. Here's what T.O. is not telling y'all. He knows I wouldn't go there. I don't do that to people. I talk about what you do in terms of what your profession is, covering the world of sports. I don't get into your personal business. I got 30 years in the industry, dog. Google me, check my resume, talk to the athletes that know me. I'm not liked by a few. I know that. Don't give a shit. I'm not here to make friends. I'm a journalist, personality, pundit. But who is Terrell Owens, of all people, to define blackness? We want to get into who represents the black community better? You really want to have that discussion? Really? I wouldn't even do that to you. I'm not going to even waste my time with that. I brought that up to point out that I was sitting there minding my own business. I answered the question that had been brought to me by Joe Budden and his team. The question was about Max Kellerman. What does that have to do with Terrell Owens? What does that have to do with him? Not a damn thing. And I'm sitting up there and I immediately reacted on Twitter, which may not have been the right thing to do, but I just felt compelled to do it. And the reason I felt compelled to do it, ladies and gentlemen, was because, number one, I know he's full of shit. Number two, I know that he's starving for attention because that's the only way he might do something these days. Looking for anything to get himself attention. So, hey, I'm here to give it to you. You can have it because I'm here to help because God knows you need it. But I checked myself, not because of the inordinate amount of NFL people, and not just present players, but former players, not just the league office, but the NFL Players Association. I had calls from all over the place. Stephen, please don't do this to him. Please don't do this to him. Because we all know the ammunition that's out there. I mean, my God, it's so much. It's a foul thick. But that's not the point. I want it to be decent. And Kyrie Irving, who we all know I've had my differences with, damn it, that doesn't mean he's not right. And when Kyrie Irving went out and put out this tweet right here, Stephen A., can y'all call each other like grown, mature men and clear the air without all of the extra social media back and forth, get what you need off your chest and move on? Kyrie Irving was right. And that's a big reason why I'm not going to attack Terrell Owens. But it's not the only reason I'm not going to attack Terrell Owens. I'm not angry at Terrell. I'm not angry at T.O. I'm sad for him. It is rare in my lifetime that I've seen a person make more enemies out of people who genuinely cared and tried to help him than this man.
So you heard what he had to say. Unfortunately, we weren't able to show you what he was actually doing. At one point in that clip, the man showed up with files in his hand, files of papers that I assume were bits of information as it pertains to Terrell Owens, or it could have been maybe the lawsuit he tried to file against Stephen A. Smith. Here are my thoughts on this. In Stephen A. Smith's mind, in that clip we just played, he's like, I didn't go at Terrell Owens. I didn't go at him. Stephen A. Smith will go out there, say all of what he just said. All of what he just said. And at the very end, he will be shocked when people go back at him. He's going to be shocked when Terrell Owens or others call him out for what he just said. He will act like he doesn't know what he just said. You spoke about the man being cantankerous. You spoke about him. You brought up issues about his character, about how he behaved with Chris Carter, things that has happened in his life. You spoke about the fact that maybe the reason he's doing this is maybe because he wants money. You basically described him as some wretched person that's not doing well in life, and you're not going to give him the airtime. You then brought up the fact that you could expose what happened with the lawsuit and all of these. You said all of these different things, but the one thing you didn't say or address was what he said about you, and as it pertains to Max Kellerman.